Hello, are we live? I'm just trying to check to see if this thing is going. Please tell me it is. Hopefully I got everything working. No, don't do that to me. Okay. Before I check, I just want to check to see if I can hear myself in the stream. Hold up. Wait, can y'all hear me? Hold up. Stream health. It should work. I think it is working.
Hello, are we live?
Okay, there we go. I fixed it. So, hello everyone. I am so nervous as hell, but you know what? I'm going to do what I gotta do, right? But welcome everyone. I am so glad that y'all are here to come today and watch me do what I love to do. And I am incredibly excited to show all of you the amount of stuff that I love to show you guys today. But yeah, hello Pyro, Milino, and Mango Island. I hope y'all are doing great today. I'm glad that one of my panels is kind of the first one of the convention, so I guess that makes me special, but I think it's gonna be a really cool experience. So yeah, anyways, before I start the stream, I just want to ask like a few questions, like how's your day been going, guys? It's been going good, because for me, I've been nervous as heck, and like for like the last 6 days since I've been preparing for this panel, so I was kind of scrambling just to make sure everything was gonna work. But yeah. Okay, let me see if I can get the files ready for. So anyways, before we start, I want to give a little bit of description about myself. My name is Snogwritts Henderson. I am a teenage artist. I've been drawing for about 6 years. I've done plenty of different streams. I've done from cities to humans to ponies. Like, I've drawn like absolutely everything you can ever think of. And I've been doing it for quite a while. And art is not just my passion to me. It's not just a hobby to me. It's something that I live to do. Like, that's the reason why I love living, is to create stuff. And that's just kind of my thing. And that's pretty much it about me. The OC you see right here is one of the vectors I made. This is a grown-up Snog version. I do have 2 other versions that were older, but yeah. I'm good. Very cute, OC. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. There's a little lag on the stream. I set it to normal latency so that, so I might, when you guys write something in the chat, I might take a while for me to respond, so just bear with me here. I had to set it to that so that the stream would run a little smoothly. So I just want to let y'all know about that, but yeah. Anyways, other than that, how about we get started? So let me disable this image layer, and now you can see my screen. Y'all can see my screen, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. I think I set this up correctly. So let's get started. This is the piece that I worked on for the panel. I'm gonna wait for Photoshop to open it. Just give some time. Yes, I am eating a cookie. I have like these vectors. I have them all in a folder, so I have all of them are over here. Right now it's loading, but here are all the vectors that I had. Like, I can't find a cookie one here, but yeah, it should run pretty well. All right, Photoshop, come on, open. Thank you. Oh, okay. Thank God. Alright, so here's the piece. I call this piece Forgotten. As you can see, there is a cozy glow with well, this is a rose. I didn't paint the rose yet. I wanted to do it for the panel, but here is the sketch that I did for it. And here's my color palette. So before I get started painting this thing, I want to demonstrate to you guys exactly what the greatest things about Cozy's palette. So if you guys, I'm assuming that you guys have a basic knowledge of color theory and painting, but if you don't know, it's okay. So Cozy Glow's palette, which is basically the colors are in the character, is quite ingenious actually. I don't know whether it was Lauren Faust who designed her color palette or it was the colorist at Hasbro, but it's incredibly cool. Like, let me grab a vector of Cozy Glow so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. So let me get a search up Cozy Glow. Let me get an image. I think this vector is fine. Yeah. Credit to the artist who made this vector. I don't know who made it, but I'm gonna use it for the stream for now. Trust me, it will be only temporary. I'm gonna put this in the eye layer now just for temporary purposes. Alright, let me resize this. I already saw this piece hours before the panel. Oh yeah, I posted it in the art share chat so that I could show people what I'm gonna do. But I'm glad you saw it though, because I actually quite proud of it. Anyways, so here is the Cozy Glow, and here's what I'm gonna show you guys. So let me grab a brush right here. I'm gonna use a charcoal brush. I hope you don't mind. And the greatest things about Cozy's palette is the fact that, as you can see when I move my cursor around here, where you see this little box of colors, a lot of her colors in her body is reminiscent of red. So, like, let me say if I take her a little outline right here. This is a saturated red. This is a very lightly saturated red. Her rook cutie mark is like a certain orange. We have her eyes, which are clearly kind of a red. They're kind of more of a dark red. I don't know what the name of it is, but... And then here we have a lighter hue of red. Heck, even her little polka dots right here, like her little freckles, they're actually reminiscent of red too. They're just really bright red, where it's kind of like we're on the yellow spectrum, but as you can see, this character is composed a lot of red colors. And even her bow is composed of red colors. And that's kind of the thing I wanted to show you guys. Like, a lot of the things when it comes to painting is understanding the colors that you're going to be using. Like, for some people, they kind of think of a one-dimensional way. Like, you know, like, let's say I have this yellow right here. And say, oh, it's a yellow, you know, and anything that has a shadow will have, like, a dark yellow. But unfortunately, in painting, it doesn't work that way. Yes, there are colors that are going to be changing, like in the shadow. Like, if it's something's yellow and it's darker, obviously it's going to change color. But in this case, if we want to have a deeper understanding, sometimes a yellow in the dark cannot be this color. Sometimes a yellow in the dark can be like this color, or it can be orange, depending on the lighting scenario. You know, there's so many different scenarios that can affect the light in a certain character, and I think that's kind of something I want to point out to you guys. Like whenever something is darker, it doesn't mean that the color is darker. It just means that it's changing color based on the amount of light coming into it. So to demonstrate that, I have this piece right here. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I mean by painting the wing. I intentionally left the wing blank so that I can show you guys exactly what I mean. I'm just checking the stream to see if the stream's working well. Okay, just want to make sure. All right, so let me go grab the body. The body should be right here. Let me disable this sketch layer so that you guys can see it a lot better. Alrighty, so here's our wing. Obviously, doesn't have any form right now, but I'm going to give it form. So to start off, since we have our base color, so over here is the base color for it. Anytime you do a painting, you will always see any artist do something called a base color, which is basically the generic color of the character. It's like a neutral between dark and light. And this is the neutral color for it. So this is where my color palette is. This is for the colors I chose to do for this character. And the bright colors I'm gonna put on the hair, and I'm gonna put it on the roses. But anyways, so of course, all the time we always start with a base color, and then we gotta map out everything we need to do. So our lighting, our shadows, and our midtones. So for me personally, I like to start with the shadows just so I have an understanding of where their form is so that I can put the lighting features later. So let me just color code this real quick, and let me get to let's see, if there was a shadow here based on the lighting, I think it would be like towards a red. So let's try kind of a reddish kind of hue. I think that'll work. Let me get one of my favorite brushes. This one's an oil brush, by the way. This is the brush that I use. For some of you, you might use different brushes. It really depends on the artist, but these brushes work for me personally. For you, it might be different, but the things that I'm going to teach you today are going to be universal for anybody, whether you're doing digital or traditional. Lauren Faust would have nothing to do with Cozy Glow. She left years before the Cozy even appeared. That's right. That's a true statement. I guess he wouldn't have anything to do with Cozy Glow by then. Well, whoever designed the Cozy's colors is ingenious. But anyways, so let's get our form down. So we have our wingspan right here, which I'm gonna add to the front. So little shadows in the corners, add it through here. And I think it's very important whenever you're painting to understand how the structure of the bones are. Because, with wings, their bones are always like this. They're always like this. They're always like, there's a connection to the body, and then it goes out like this. And then the wing. That's how structured, not just for Pegasuses, but also for birds in general. Their wing structure is always like this. So by utilizing that knowledge, I can know exactly where the shadows are going to be in the structure so that it looks much more believable. So we can add shadows here. I'm going to add this a little darker hue on the edges here because this will be a little darker than most. Let me add a little orange color just for the lighting to add the hues. And if you guys have any questions, anything you want to ask me, please don't be afraid to ask them. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. To write this through, and then we're gonna add a lighter version. So this is basically her base color, and I'm just adding a little lights to it. Gonna make sure that those shadows are there so that we can understand the structure. This is the first time I drew Cozy. When I drew her as part of G4 We Are the World comic project, and that's 2019. If you drew Cozy before, did you always find her hair to be quite annoying? Because me personally, when I was doing this, I've always found her hair to be quite annoying. Honestly, it was just the most annoying part ever. Especially when you're painting her hair. It was just, oh my god, it was so bad. Especially for the painting that I submitted for the auction for BronyCon, her hair took the most time out of everything. Even more than her facial features. And it was incredibly frustrating, let me tell you. Oh my god, I cannot express how frustrating it was. It was just, it was really annoying. You should teach them about perspectives. That is more into drawing fundamentals, but I can give you guys a preview about that if you like. But right now I'm focused into painting. So let me just, let me get the right blending brush. As you can see, I already mapped out some of my darkest corners right here, so I just gotta do some blending. And whenever you're painting, you gotta feel free to do what you're doing. The painting's kind of like an experimentation of sorts. You gotta feel free with what you're doing. And experiment with many colors and many different situations so that you can end up with a pleasing result. Not everything you draw or make is going to be perfect. In fact, there's a lot of features and things that just won't be perfect, and that's okay. It's okay to mess up things. It's okay to mess up the hair. It's okay to mess up an edit or mess up a certain shade. All you gotta do is get up and fix it. That's what I always tell a lot of people who look at my artwork. I always tell them, always make sure that you get up from your mistakes and fix them. One of the greatest things about art is the fact that you can fix your mistakes. It may take more work, but as long as it's not in the structure phase where it's the actual drawing itself that has issues, you can fix it. So I'm gonna add a little hue here. And then add a little corner here. Her hair was the most definitely challenging part to Cozy to draw. Yeah, because her hair is kind of structured. She has a kind of poofy hair. And then she has those little folds on there that look like some Darlie Dimple stuff. So it was quite annoying, trust me. But I think it was worth it based on the end result of the auction. So, I mean, to be honest, I actually never thought that I would be selling the Cozy Glow painting in an auction. That was literally just an afterthought before I went to the convention. I never thought I'd win the whole thing. But here I am now. So right now I'm just adding the shadows for the various parts of her wing. Let me disable the layer. Cool art, dude. Oh, thank you. Let me get a little reddish hue so that I can like represent some of the lighting here. One of the things about lighting in paintings is the fact that you have to understand what the light source is. I mean, not all light sources are going to be white. Some light sources can be orange, can be yellow. So when you understand how those light sources can affect the colors that are on the character, you'll get a sense of feel that they seem much more believable, and you feel like they're actually in the environment. You know, this is actually my first time I'm demonstrating something like this, because like I've never had a position of a mentor before. This is quite a first for me, so I'm learning a lot as I'm doing this, so bear with me. But you know what, that's okay. You know, I'll get better with time. It's no big deal. Here's our hue. Now I'm going to go start adding some of the highlights. So considering this is more, I'm going to go for a more oranges kind of highlight, since this is more of a sunset kind of vibe. So we're going to add it here in our wing structure where the light can hit, around here, here too, and we blend. Now, as you can see, I kind of messed up there where I kind of got rid of the shadow because of my blending. As you can see, I just made a mistake, but you know what? That's okay. We can fix it. Okay, that's one wing. And we must do the other. One of the most common mistakes that usually beginners make when it comes to painting is the fact that they kind of overshade the dark edges. Like sometimes like they would use a really dark color like this color, and they would just use it as a shadow. And obviously that's way too dark. And well, some people think that it works, but honestly it doesn't. If you make a lot of areas in the painting too dark, you'll kind of confuse the person who's watching it, because then you're kind of like, if this place is very dark, then they would be more inclined to look at this place rather than the face. You know, it's kind of more of like, try to make sure that you know where you want to put your viewer in. For me personally, I designed this so that Kosi's face would be the main focal point, but I also put a bunch of roses here so that I can direct the viewer, because like anything that's bright will always trigger the eye first. So over here we have, well, I'm going to put roses here, so since it's going to be kind of a bright red, it will draw everyone's eyes to the rose first, and then it will direct everyone's to Kosi's face. That's kind of more of like artistical theory for just structuring your paintings based on where you want everyone to look. That's sometimes a little more advanced, but it's important to know. Like, it's quite an important thing to understand. There's a lot of things in painting that can go so many ways. So understanding what you're doing is definitely a big part of it. Darker ones are for ambient occlusions. Yeah, those are for like lighting scenarios where there's so much light not going in that you have to structure in a way where like the darker portions will go on the red. Usually the most darkest portions of the body, specifically in pony bodies, are going to be in between the legs, where the location of the irises, and sometimes the nose, or under the snout. Other than that, it pretty much is not that dark everywhere else. Can these techniques be applied to traditional painting? Yeah, absolutely. These are universal techniques you can use. My brushes and my technique might be exclusive to digital painting, but you can replicate it with the right brushes. I'm personally using oil brushes, so you can probably get some in the store and replicate the same thing I'm doing. Let me go put this up here. Oh yeah, absolutely. I definitely gotta tell you this, guys. Whenever you're painting, please, please, please categorize your layers. Like, I cannot stress this enough with anyone else. Please categorize your layers. You will save yourself a lot of time. The last thing you want to do is to waste 10 minutes trying to look for the layer that you were just trying to work on, and then you can't find it because you didn't take the 5 seconds to organize. So please organize your layers. As you can see over here, I have layers for the body, for the hair, and for the eye. Please, by all means, organize your layers. It will go a long way. I'm going to go change my brush real quick to go with a little more pizzazz. I'm going to lower this size to around 12. Add some form on the bottom. Hello, question mark. How you doing, dude? Welcome to the stream, man. Oh, that's funny. I guess this thing is under the tail layer, which is not supposed to happen. That's okay. We can easily fix that. Luckily, I categorized my layers, so I know exactly where everything is. I can just disable this for now. Okay, I didn't want to disable her hair. I guess I must have put this on the same layer. Alright, no big deal. I can erase this and do it later. Cozy's not going to have a tail for now, but you know what? That's okay. So right now, I'm doing something similar to how you would structure hair, to where I would add dark corners on here, so that it would show the different individual feathers. Definitely when you're doing any kind of feathers or hair, make sure that you know where the darker portions are so that you can add the lighter portions later. So what I do is I have a base color. I do a bunch of dark lines here, and then I do a bunch of light lines in the middle of those. And then I do it again with really bright ones. And I do this so that when I blend it, let me grab a different brush for this. Something a little more strong. No, not that one. I don't want a hard round. That hard round would work. Let me lower that by 12. So that when I blend it, I can streamline it. So I can map out exactly where I want everything to be. Let me lower this a little. Oh, I'm doing great, dude. I'm a little nervous, but you know what? That's okay. Wings are definitely one of the most not difficult, but one of the most annoying things to do. Like, honestly, like wings are just kind of like annoying at times, but you know what? You gotta deal with it because it's just kind of part of the experience that you'll get when you're doing anything like this. You know, I think that one of the most important things to do to yourself whenever you're trying to be an artist or trying to learn is always get out of your comfort zone. Like, do things that you would never do. Do things that other people would never do, because if you ever want to do something beyond yourself, in terms of your artistical skill, I definitely think you should get out of your comfort zone. Like, probably try to draw something you never drew before, like a human, or maybe a furry. You know, anything that will help you. It's always got to be something you never done before. For me personally, I think one of the I actually recommend this. If you guys are into comics or do you read comics, definitely try to make comics because when I did my comic for Cole Dudman, it really improved my skills on drawing things correctly, making sure everything is positioned right in terms of concept wise, and most importantly, drawing very fast. Like when you do comics for quite a long time, you actually start to draw a lot faster because you kind of memorize how to do everything so efficiently. You got this. Oh, thank you. I'm doing my best. Let me use a different brush for this. I don't like this. Okay, this is better. Yes, that's much better. It could be nerve-wracking if we were all sitting in fold-out chairs and you were on stage in the same room. It could be. You know what? I actually was going to do that on BronyCon. I actually really wanted to apply for a panel on BronyCon, but because I was underage, I wasn't 18 at the time, I could not do it. I just couldn't do it. So all I had left, the options I had left was I had to submit my painting in the auction, and that was my only option. It really sucked, man. I really wanted to do that. It would have been such an amazing experience, but I guess that's how it's gonna be for now. But you know what? That's okay. I mean, at the end of the day, I did something pretty cool in the end, so I'm not complaining too much. Let me use this little lighter here for a mid-tone here. And I think the lighting will definitely affect this area right here, so I'm gonna go take a little bit of an orange hue. I would like to do sometimes with the lighting is I like to kind of do like little spears, like little tiny ovals around the wing or whatever body part I'm working on, so that I can have a little bit of a, you know, kind of a starting point of where I can start putting all the lighting details. Use a blending brush for this one. That's way too big. Quite frankly, I quite admire some of the like kind of like some of the best artists in the fandom are actually from different countries. I definitely know this one Russian artist named, I forgot what her name was. I think because the name was in Russian, but she's absolutely incredible. She was the best artist I've ever seen. Someday when we're free to get out of our homes and go to cons physically and whatnot, then you have the chance to host a panel. Yeah, that'd be the greatest thing. And luckily, I'm old enough to do it now, since I'm 18, so I can finally do something like that. Though I would definitely be a lot more nervous because of the amount of people that are going to be physically watching me. Because like in live streams, you know, I'm kind of used to it. But like when people are actually there, I'm just gonna be like nervous as heck. Oh man. This is looking spectacular. Let me add a little shadow here. Little bits of light here so that I can separate this from the body. That's usually what I do. Sometimes, since the wing is the same color, it can blend in with the body. So what I like to do is I like to add a little outline of it so that I can add some form to it. Have some reddish hues here for the outline, because I'm gonna add some on the bottom here too. Now this is a more extreme kind of shadow that I'm doing, but I'm doing that for temporary purposes so that I can structure the lighting a little better. I've mostly been doing flat colors and shades. Painting wasn't really my strong point. Yeah, I think painting, well, me personally, I think painting is kind of like the pinnacle of difficulty when it comes to understanding of color theory and lighting. But once you get into it and once you understand it, like it really is rewarding. Me personally, while I am teaching you guys some of the things that I do, I'm still learning personally because my goal is to work in the industry one day. So I'm not in college. I don't plan to be because it's not worth it for me. Right now, I'm just self teaching myself everything I know. I'm a self taught artist already, so it's no big deal to me. It's kind of like the same thing, only that I'm trying to go to a professional level. I definitely love to work for a studio one day, like maybe Naughty Dog or Blue Sky Studios, or studios who I think I really want to work for. I really want to work for Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog makes some amazing games, and they have a really prestige team. So I feel like if I can work there one day, or if I can, I would learn so many things from a lot of the people who work there. Like I'm telling you, Naughty Dog. I don't know if you guys ever play Naughty Dog, like The Last of Us or the Uncharted series or Crash, but if you have, their games are insane. They're so incredibly detailed. Like I just admire the amount of passion they have for games and the way they create them. Like it's just absolutely stunning, man. It's absolutely stunning. I love the way they do things, man. They're really great. I mean, obviously, right now, nowadays, they're kind of controversial due to The Last of Us 2 having some kind of socialist propaganda. I personally don't really care about that, to be honest. I mean, they do what they want, That's kind of the nature of the industry. People can create anything they want. And if they decide to do something with a character that people don't like, I mean, that's kind of their rules. That's kind of like one of the greatest things about making characters is the fact that you have that freedom to do what you want with them. You can change their hair, you can change their eyes, you can do anything you want. Well, when it comes to the industry, though, it might be a little different because you need to have some consistency. But for the majority of people, you can do what the hell you want. Let me just add a little bit of sidelines here. That should do it. Glad that the wing is taking it to its form. I think definitely one of the most important things to know is the fact that you need to be patient with a lot of the, because I think a lot of people like to rush their paintings to make everything look nice. And while I get that, I'm impatient too at times, but you gotta be patient when it comes to painting because you gotta make sure that everything is painted correctly. You gotta make sure that form takes time to make. Actually, it's not just in paintings, but in anything. It takes time to make form, but once you get that form, it is incredibly rewarding. That should do it. Let me just add a little darker hue in here, and then we can start to move on to the other features. I don't know. I don't know if it's just a habit of mine, but sometimes I like to work on one part of the piece, and then I just like to go to another part of the piece, just to divert my attention. I don't know why. I guess that's just kind of me. But I definitely know that it's not very good to spend so much time on one part of the piece, because then you just kind of put too much detail on it, and you don't direct attention to anywhere else on the painting. So it's very important to balance that. So I guess that's a good thing, but Let me add some shadow on the back of her flank here. Oh yeah, I have some people visiting today apparently. Sorry if you hear that. I probably should mute myself and just, yeah. All about the Snogwritts and remember the stamp Snogwritts. No, please, don't revive that meme again, dude. Oh my god. No, I can't have that, man. No, don't do that. Please. I beg you. Okay, so now that we got this done, I'm gonna go direct my attention back to Kosie's face. I don't really like how I structured this front of her face, so I'm going to fix it. Gonna add some reddish hues on her little cheek here, so that we have some depth into her face. Structurally, the anatomy of ponies, where the cheek is usually the most puffiest part. And then when you get towards the snout, it becomes a lot more thin. Right now, I'm just, like I said, I'm just mapping out my shades and my lighting. Let me change this hue to a little orange to mark some of the highlights. All this color mapping makes it look like Cosie's like lost like a part of her flesh. It's kind of weird. Definitely when you're doing paintings, always think of everything as 3D shapes so that you can understand how to shade them. There you go. Now her face doesn't look like it's flat. With a little more depth, we can make this thing pop out. And add a little bit more orange on the side here. Just like a little bit of a light, just for her cheek. Do you leave sharp edges on like wrinkles or bent points? Yes, I do. This is a good example. Over here in the eye line here, I leave a sharp edge here because of the eye, like the structure of the iris has this little corner called the eyelid, and there's like a really dark kind of spot here. So this is a good example of what you're talking about. But for wrinkles and bent points, it depends on the gesture of the character. For wrinkles, I definitely use sharp points, cause like there's so much depth into wrinkles that not a lot of light can get in. So I usually do the sharp points on the wrinkles, but bend points, it really depends on the gesture. Dude, she is looking stunning. I love the way I did this. I'm still currently learning how to paint. There's a lot of things that I'm still trying to understand too, but today is just a mark of my progress so far, and I think that's a good thing. Whatever I gotta do, I definitely gotta keep moving forward. That's the most important thing. But yeah. So her neck is gonna be stretched through here. Okay, so let me see if I can put that on the body. So same technique as I did before. Let me lower this down to 12 pixels. I'm gonna take this, make it more of a darker kind of hue, like make it around this color is fine. Her neck kind of stretches like this, so I'm adding that, so I know where my shadows are gonna be. I'm adding this temporary line for now. I think with a darker kind of vibe, I think this would have a little bit of orange. So let me see if I can, yeah, a little bit of orange down here. Since the environment's more of a sunset, then the darker portions of their character would be kind of a reminiscent of a dark orange. It's color theory again, but trust me, knowing color theory really helps. Bring this down her body, just to show some depth in her. And obviously, like, you know, like under your neck, there's usually like a bunch of gaps where, like, when you stretch it up, there's like these little shadows under it. Like, I don't like, for males, they have Adam's apples, so they have these little gaps on in between them that make it really dark. For women, they don't have them, but they do have the little lines on the bottom. I don't know what that's called, but it's connected to the shoulder and to the tricep and into their collarbone. Not collarbone. Oh my god, I can't speak English today. Collarbone, bone, collarbone. Oh my god, I can't speak English today. You know what? Whatever. It's basically the middle of your chest. That's what it is on the top one near your neck. It's called a collarbone bone. And that place would leave a shadow as well. Usually shirts cover it, but I think in this case you would be able to see it. But yeah. I love that. I think one of the why I likes painting so much is the fact that it's very free. Like, you can do whatever the heck you want, and mess. You could like mess up so many things in the painting and still have fun fixing them. Like, there's a lot of things I messed up in this painting, but you know what? I'm having fun fixing them. Like the face, for instance, it looks kind of one-dimensional, but now that I'm fixing it, it looks a lot more 3D and effective. Man, this piece looks pretty cool. Like, I can't wait till I finish it so that I can show you guys the symbolism in the roses. It's gonna be so cool. I know. Collarbone in the middle, it looks like a bow tie. Yeah, it's something like that. It's kind of like one of those little gaps here. It's actually really, like, don't try to touch it. It kind of hurts. I tried touching mine when I first learned about a collarbone. It really hurted. Hello, Sir Bosa. Welcome to the stream. Right now, I'm doing a bunch of cozy paintings. Well, I'm doing a cozy glow painting right now, but you see what I mean. Alright, same technique as I did before. Let me add a little darker edge for the... Bring this down to her neck so that she has a little form under there. There's not a lot of light that can go under her neck, so that's how I'm able to do this. Let me have a little bit of lighting around here, around her neck. Just for color anatomy purposes. You know, I remember last year when I did the panel, the Code Dubbin panel for the Ponies Online last year, because I was like a last minute replacement. I felt incredibly nervous when like I messed up because I messed up something on there. It was the mask for the Night Guard. Oh my god, I screwed that up so hard. But you know what? When it comes to comics and when it comes to anything, sometimes you gotta live with your mistakes because they kind of make you better. And I think that's one of the greatest things. Like you're free to make mistakes in art. You know, it doesn't penalize you personally. It just penalizes the appearance of the painting. But you're free to make mistakes. Whereas in other mediums, sometimes when you make a mistake, it just completely ruins everything. Like I definitely know when I used to do models, like little clay models, every time I messed up something, everything would just fall apart. It wouldn't stand up. I was so frustrated, man. It really sucked. But over time, I got a little better. I love doing a lot of clay models because it really gives me an understanding of how 3D form is, especially in lighting. But yeah, that's really kind of like my thing. But I really like doing it. Let me save this before Photoshop decides to crash on me. Speaking of which, let me actually, since I'm in a chance here, I'm gonna go show you guys one of my paintings that I didn't finish this, but I want to show you it because it's on a thumbnail. Is there a PNG version of this? Can I open this with preview? That'd be great. Like, okay, here we go. So here's one of the G5 ponies. I call her a Skulu wannabe because he has the same palette as Skulu. I didn't finish this, but I just did this for fun. As you can see, I did her snout here, her little eyes, her eyebrows are here. I really liked her hair. I really wish I finished this, though. But I didn't have enough time because I had to do the cozy one. But it's okay. As you can see in the orange right here, here's an orange, and here is a light yellow to represent the lighting. The color source, well, the light source is yellow. So I thought about how it affects the orange, and this was the result. Same thing here. Since this is under her snout, I thought about a brown. Let me see if I have something else to show you. Let me see. Where is it? Oh, I could show you the comic, dude. Let me see. No one actually has seen this file before, but here it is. So this is page 69. And I'm currently working. I already designed the environment, but I'm currently working on Elgady, which is going to be over here. It's the same person right here. But yeah, I make some pretty cool stuff when I'm bored. But yeah. Anyways, enough of that. Back to the painting. That sunny piece is looking pretty cool so far. Oh, thank you. That was my first time drawing and painting Sunny. It was quite an interesting experience. I learned a lot about the orange spectrum, so it was really a great learning experience for me. And someday I really love to pursue art as a job, as a like a career. Like that's my goal. Let me follow the light source here. Sometimes when there's lighting and darkness in a certain area like this, you would want to emphasize the light a little more so that the darker portion can be separated. So I'm using a more of a purplish vibe just to give it a really dark. And then I'm going to use a light version of this. And there you go. Problem fixed. Now you can see that this leg is outside the body. Add a little bit of hue here for the lighting. Midtones. Hello, Brony Pony. Wait, is this art at Ponycon? No. This is a cozy glow painting I'm doing, but I'm doing it for Ponies Online. I love the form that I'm doing with this character. It's just, I love it. I love the story that I'm telling with this piece. These are a bunch of roses on the floor. Basically, this big rose is going to be attached, and the other ones are going to be disintegrated on the floor. While I'm at it, let me fix that hoof. That hoof looks kind of trash, not gonna lie. Let me fix it. Let me blend a bunch of the colors before I do anything. So I guess based on the lighting scenario, I guess there would be little bits of the hoof that would have some light. Definitely this part would definitely have a lot of light. Some lighter hues. Sunny Stark out. Yes, it's Sunny. The Skulu wannabe. Yeah, I'm quite excited for G5 too. But I think one of the biggest things that I'm excited for is the CG animation. Like, I like the way that it designed the style so that it works with CG. I really like it. It's quite nice. It's quite appealing. It's pleasing to the eye, and I can't wait to see what the animation will be like. We got little previews of it on Facebook, but other than that, I really can't wait to see the movie. So right now I'm just fixing some of the form here, trying to erase some of the jagged lines here. Oh crap. And as you can see, because of my selfish attitude with the eraser, I erased some of her snout off. But you know what, that's okay. Fixed. See? Don't panic too much whenever you make a mistake. Just fix it and move on. Oh my god, I have to show you guys this. Please, I have to. Where is it? It's so funny. Check this out. So this is two of the main characters in my comic. This is Snog. Well, he's called Diamond in the comic, and there's Winter. And there's this card that I was drawing. At the time, I was learning how to draw vehicles. This is a Jeep kind of card that I made myself. Where did you get that? I stole it. Oh man. We are almost reaching the end of the panel. GTA Pony be like. That's so true. It has horsepower. Oh my god. Alt F4 enables Photoshop anti-mistake feature, which automatically fixes mistakes. I'm working on Mac. I'm gonna have to see what that control command is on a different one. That Jeep is actually Autobot Ironhide. Autobot Ironhide. Is that a Transformers character? Because I've never heard of that before. Dude, this is looking kind of cool. I really am liking it. But I did this in memory of the cozy gold painting I did for bronycon. It was a really high point in my life, and I was really proud of what I did. So we have 3 minutes until the panel ends. Well, I'm not gonna end the stream. Like, I'm probably gonna still stream this like after the panel schedule ends. But before the schedule ends for this panel, I'm going to save this, and I'm going to do something very special for y'all. I'm going to open Autodesk real quick. We are going to draw Pixel and Holopon, the mascots for the Ponies Online thing, because I think it might be a fun idea. I'm gonna draw it live for you guys. So let me get the site. Where's the site? Because I need references, bro. Let me go to the server right now. Announcements. It should be here. Where the hell is it? It has to be here. I think I found it. Okay, I found it. Alright. I'm gonna open the site real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna keep this on my other window. So I have little references of them because the logo is pretty good. I like the logo. The logo's pretty nice and well designed. I like it. Alrighty, I got my references. How about we go do some Pixel and Holopons, right? So let's see. I guess I'll just do this on this layer. Is my pencil good? Yep, it's running well. Alrighty, let's go. So I'm gonna start doing her gesture here. I'm gonna mark her face over here. So right now I'm just marking her gesture, trying to get all the artistical theory correct. Gonna mark her snout here, her cheeks, her eyes. Just want to make sure I keep her proportions correct. I'm gonna make sure that I drag her snout down because she's gonna be like a smile. It's gonna be like a really nice kind of smile. I'm gonna make sure that I run this through. And let me keep her leg right there. Maybe I can stretch it out so that it looks like she's doing a little dance pose. I have a picture of Hollow Pond right beside me. I'm gonna do Pixel first, though. Draw her hair. Her upper mouth is gonna be here, and then they're gonna have her teeth here. Right here. Since this is gonna be part of her eyelid, then I'm just gonna have this structure like that. Have her eyebrows here. Since her eye is gonna be like this, it's gonna look like that. Here's her hair. Here's her eyelids. Since her eyebrows are risen, I'm gonna make sure her eyelids are being visible. So here's our eyelids. And she wears a device on her side, right? Yeah, she wears a... I don't know what that is, but I'll put it on there. Let me just add some form to it. Shade that, just so I know what it is. Let me just mark that with a... her snout. So let me stretch her neck down here. Usually with females, their necks are a little smaller, so I'm trying to replicate that with the... Let me mark this down with a... Go. Front leg. Other leg. I can mark this with our chest down here. Usually what I like to do in order to draw the legs correctly is I like to do this so that I understand the bone structure. So that it can look a lot more, you know, that they're actually standing somewhere. But that's what I do. And we got our snout right here. She's looking like a cutie. Beautiful. Okay, so let me put that layer. I'm gonna do my second overlay. So this is the base sketch for now, but I'm gonna run this in red so I can see exactly what I'm doing. Let me do this to it darker. Oh crap, I did this on the... I'm not supposed to do this here. Okay, there we go. Maybe make sure her snout is gonna be up here so that it makes more sense. And then her cheek's gonna cover this. Down to her chin, we put some teeth on her. Or maybe not. I probably won't put the teeth on, but let me run this through. So her snout's gonna be like this. So this is gonna be where the front end of her face is gonna be. Let me fix this now while I'm at it then, if that's gonna be the case. Okay. It kind of does when it's red, huh? It's okay. I can fix that. Let me add our eyelids out here. Shade that. Eyebrows. You should do with complex lighting if you want to. I could do some shading. Yeah, why not? That'd be fun. Wow, Pixel's looking cool. Red ink pen. Best tool to make lipstick and blood effects in my drawings. Yes, quite. So let me make sure I stretch her corners right here. Aw, she's looking so cute! Oh my god! Let me narrow this a little so she doesn't look like a male. Hope everyone's having a good time. Well, I certainly am having a lot of fun drawing the hosts. So, just as like a little bit of a thank you to the convention for giving me this opportunity, because it was really awesome. Dude, this is looking so fire. Her device. Overall, I'm having an amazing time here in Ponies Online 2021's first panel I'm attending. Well, I'm glad that I was able to provide that experience. I was a little new to the kind of teaching kind of position, but I'm glad that it was at least somewhat enjoyable. Because I knew it was going to mess up, but I'm glad that you enjoyed it. You know, that's what's important. She has a side on her side. Device. I'm gonna draw Holopon too, just because I feel like, you know, why not? I'm gonna put Pixel here. I'm gonna put Holopon here together, and just gonna be like, enjoy the convention. You know what I'm saying? nice in there. So now we're gonna go back to her body. I did her eyelashes right? Yeah, I think I did. Let me check her eyelashes, and yep, I think so. Actually, she has a different kind of. So let me add a little bit of white here so I can do this correctly. Professor Snog, who needs cookies? I do need cookies. I'd be more than happy to get some, please. Let me get back the color I was doing. So this is gonna be, and this is gonna be parallel, just so their structures work. The Rock is back! Hello, Japanese name person, aka Kwai. Sup? She is looking quite nice. I probably need to stretch the leg out a little. Yeah, let me redo that then. Yeah, let me redo that. Because the leg is a little too close to the body. So let me just... See? I make mistakes. But that's okay. We can fix them. That's what's important. What does her tail look like? Oh, it's like kind of like a poofy kind of, okay. So let me just... She looks adorable so far. Oh, thank you. I think she does too. I really like the gesture and the kind of happy pose, because that's kind of her character. She's like kind of a very chill, kind of happy-go-lucky character, based on what I've heard from the voices. Alright, there's a pixel. Cleans pretty nicely. It's like nothing was there. Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna go put pixel here for now. Oh crap, I forgot to... I forgot to merge her snout. Oh man. Let me fix this real quick though. got a little shading here. Some on her eyebrow. Shading on her mane. No, just for effect. You know, I'm actually gonna refine these. I'm not gonna leave these red, obviously, but I like to do this just so I have an understanding of where the dark areas are gonna be. Hasbro, hire me, man. I'm capable. Come on, hire me. Trust me, you hire me, Hasbro, you will not regret it. So she is chill. Alright, there's Pixel. Let me change some reporting here. Anything I'm missing? No, not so far. Let me just mark some of the little dots on her hair. Okay. Okay, so there's Pixel. I'm gonna go do Holopon now. Hire him, please. Hasbro, if you're watching this, or if you're an employee in Hasbro, please freaking hire me, dude. I can make G5 look absolutely stunning, trust me. Come on. Self-taught artist can make something cool as this, and this, and I've won art shows. Come on, I have so much credibility, hire me. Okay, so Holopon. She has kind of an angled kind of thing. Holopon seems kind of like more of a timid kind of bud. So you know what? I'm gonna do this. So let me get our proportions. So we're gonna have. When are you going to color? I'm probably not going to color this. I'm probably just gonna leave it in sketch form. But I can color it later if they want me to. I don't really mind. Let me just do the line of action here. So obviously I'm just doing a bunch of squiggles, but I'm doing this with artistical theory in mind. I'm gonna change the angle right here of her head. I'm gonna make Holopon look weird. I love it. Let me see. Okay, so her hair is like this. It's kind of angled. Patience drawing takes time, of course. I think it's kind of the flaws with me. Like sometimes I can be impatient, and obviously it shows sometimes in my artwork. But you know, I learned like over time when I was learning to become a professional, which I still am today. I learned to be patient because I know that anytime you're patient doing something, you can make good things like this. You know, I was really patient with this one because I wanted to make sure that it looked really nice, so that everything will be ready for you guys to be demonstrated. You know. Alright, let me fix this. There's our hoof right here. Well, I'm learning to become a professional. That's my goal right now. I want to learn to become a professional so that I can start working for studios, because that's my dream. That's why I want to do. I really would love to do that. That's my dream. And draw our tail right here. Oh crap, I ran out of space for the tail. Damn it. I hate that. I hate when that happens. I get carried away and then I take up like a bunch of space. You're a professional. I thought you were Snogwritts. Well, I am Snogwritts. I mean, that's what I'm always going to be. But my goal is to become a professional. I mean, in the eyes of the industry, I'm just going to be another person who's going to draw for them. But, you know, I think it's going to be a good thing for me. Let me shrink Hollow Pond real quick. Are they about the same size? I think they're about the same height. Yeah, I think they are. You know what? Speaking of which, let me extend this canvas size so that I don't have to worry about the the width, right? Yeah, let me change it to 4,700. Much better. And I can move Pixel over here so that Hollow Pond has a lot of space. Can you make plushies? No, I cannot make plushies. I don't know. I feel like I want to change her face position. Like her head position, so that... Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna change her head position. I know. I'm crazy, but listen. I know I'm crazy, I'm starting over, but trust me, it'll be worth it. Wow, there's still a lot of people watching. I didn't know you guys liked this. I didn't know this many people like to see me draw. Okay, that's news to me. Not her cheek here. Her eyelids are gonna be like this. I love the precision of this. It's funny. Who simps for winter? No! Oh my god, are you serious, Scary? No! Don't ask that question! Oh my god. If you simp for winter, I swear to god she would totally like just beat you up for that. It's a bunch of scribbles now, but you'll see what I'm doing. Sorry, dude, I made these questions for entertainment. Well, you definitely entertain. Nose! Oh my god! No, what did you do, Scary? Oh my god, no. What'd you do, dude? Oh my god. Hopefully I can finish these drawings before... Yeah, I literally was just about... I was literally just about that. I was literally just thinking about that. I have to go to another panel in the Rift City for Jackbox. So I need to go do that after the stream. So hopefully I can finish this drawing beforehand, before 1 o'clock, so that I can join the other panel. So I won't be able to stream for about 20 more minutes, but I think I can get this done beforehand. I got you guys, don't worry. We can do this. We can do this. Don't worry. We can do this. That's not the color I wanted. This is the color I wanted. Thank you. Oh crap, that was way too big. What studio do you want to work for? I want to work for Naughty Dog. You know, he is not very. He is not very happy about the the way that Pixel is being happy or go lucky. He doesn't like that. You got this. You got a giant cookie. Yes. Wait. If I do this, I get a giant cookie. Go 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 go. Boxers or briefs? I don't wear either anyway. Oh, that ear is trash. Hold up. Much better. Just kind of like gesturing, just pointing at her like, really? I did not initially planned to do this drawing of the hosts, but like I felt like it would be kind of a cool thing to do for the stream since the convention was starting. So I was like, you know what? How about I do this for the convention, just to thank him for everything. Let's see. Okay. So her center of gravity. I don't know. Her. Let me fix that. Send for Snogwritts, please. No. I'm good, dude. Here you go, much better. You gotta keep her face then so that she looks female. Sim for Snog. Yes, keep going, lads. No, please. Look, do not listen to whatever Scary says. Like, he's just like the meme creator. Like, he just likes to make a bunch of memes about me and other people. Yeah, that's just his game. He just loves doing that. This one happens when Snog's live stream gets raided. Well, I mean, what do you expect? I mean, like, it's Ponies Alliance, it's a convention. I knew that a lot of people were gonna come, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna deal with it. This is looking pretty stunning. Okay, that's done. And there's Pixel and Holopon. There you go, guys. Raw sketch. I love the gesture. I love the gesture. Oh my god, the Rift City. You have this group betrayed me because I run the Rift City now. Oh my god. Y'all are violent. I like how the Rift City typoed it though, so it doesn't count. I'm going to assume it's Patrick behind that keyboard. Wild guess. Oh wait, if Patrick's here, then I guess you're gonna really like this. I'm doing this for you guys, Patrick. I'm imagining Pixel and Holopon doing a fusion, huh? And I think I'd like to call this one Hoxel. Oh yeah, and like you would like have like two characters merge, and then you would have like this really cool like maybe they can have like 4 legs and have like they both can have wings. That'd be cool. Anything else I'm missing? Just their cutie mark. So obviously I'm gonna put our cutie mark here. And I actually didn't draw Pixel's one either. She has a USB logo as hers, so I'm just gonna put one right here. Okay. So these are basically done. I'm gonna send a screenshot to the chat. Let me send this to the Ponies Online chat. Where is the art share category? Wow, people really like it. Wow, okay. That's good. Alright, let me quit Photoshop so I can save some resources. Because I forgot to quit Photoshop. Alright, anyways, back to I shift pixel and a hollow. Of course you do, Patrick. Why wouldn't you? I guess maybe I should end the stream here. I guess that would make sense. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. So that I can get to my other panel. Alright, well, at least you guys have an idea of what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually redraw this. I'm gonna put gray and everything, make it look nice, make it look like something like this. If I did a picture I did for premeditated. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here so that I can go to my another one. But at least I finished it. You know, I think that's a great thing. So yeah, I'm very happy and very humbled to have this experience to share all of this with you. It's been incredibly fun. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the convention. I'm going to finish this picture and just put a little speech bubbles for it so that I can post it in the art chat. But yeah. Thank you guys for joining. It's been fun, and I'll see y'all later. But before I go, I want to go show you guys the... Did I update the... I guess not. Alright, so... This was before... So here we go. Here's the before the stream. This was the picture before the stream, and I'm going to open it after. Let me open this in preview. And here's an after. So here's the before, and here's the after. As you can see, huge improvement. I'm still not done with this piece yet, but I'm planning to finish it sometime. But I'm really humbled to share this with you guys, though. It was really awesome, honestly. Like, you guys should definitely go check out my DeviantArt. I have a bunch of pieces that I make there. I don't really post there often, but I do post every now and then. So definitely go check my DeviantArt. Definitely go check my YouTube channel, where I have like a bunch of videos and animatics and a bunch of dubs for my comic. And other than that, yeah, clap, 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 break panel stream. Thank you. Looks beautiful. Thank you guys so much. Anyways, I'll see y'all later, and you guys have fun at the con. Eat your heart out, Van Gogh. Remember, this the and guy who made American Gothic. Okay. Aw, thanks, Gary. I appreciate that. I'm gonna retweet that. Okay, I should probably go now. So, see y'all later. Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of the con.